It's been an eventful month gardening here, and these are just some of the updates. I've had a lot of successes and a handful of failures. So this is what I've learned this month.
Bush is taken off. That one piece is like way taller than the others. I'm not sure why. Now, I was really hoping this little arborvitae would bounce back. He clearly did not. I'm not sure what happened over here. I find it hard to believe that it's just a lack of light, because it still gets light. And I was watering it. There must be something toxic in the soil. I don't know what happened. I feel bad for this little guy. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to take him out. So I'm gonna saw that down. I'm gonna put that bench over here because I hate the way it looks right there, and get a little table and chair set to sit right there. I feel bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what happened, but you're gonna go in the burn pile.
I was pretty sad to have to cut this guy down because I really liked having two arborvitae side by side on either side of my porch, but that's okay. This is a lesson learned and I won't be planting in this spot again.
I'm sad to lose that arborvitae, but there are other things that are going well. My coral bells and peach blossoms seem to be doing okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. He doesn't look quite as good as he should, so I'm gonna make sure it gets plenty of water. The soil's been a little dry. I've got a friend who's been giving me hostas that I'm probably gonna line the back there. I have planted so many seeds in this garden bed, and the only things that have popped up have been volunteers that can't thrive here. How did a tomato end up in here? It's not even sunny over here. And then I've planted a ton of spinach, and the seeds are just all over the place. None of them have sprouted. And then I've planted radish and beets and all sorts of stuff, and nothing seems to be thriving in this garden bed. I don't know if it's just too shaded or what the deal is, but this one might be a lost cause. We'll have to reevaluate, because as you can see, this garden bed is doing just fine. In fact, it's doing better than fine. I'm gonna run out of room. I've got 2 tomato plants that I had to transplant out of that one because that one was getting crowded. This cucumber plant is going bananas, and I've already got one almost ready again. I've already harvested one. This was some kind of artichoke plant that I guess it's gonna produce giant flowers. My Asiatic lilies have some new blooms on them, so hopefully I get some more. My herb garden, I accidentally let my cilantro flower, but that's okay. My herb garden is doing great. It seems to be thriving. Look at my basil. It smells so good. So everything else seems to be doing pretty well. I've got my tomatoes, my okra, which I should be able to harvest soon. I know you're supposed to pick them when they don't get too big. More tomatoes. I put asparagus in here, which was probably a mistake, and realized that this is not the place for asparagus. And so then I put a little volunteer squash plant in there. We'll see if it does anything, but I'm not holding out. Carrots, potatoes, and my volunteer morning glories.
I have a plan for my containers here. I had to put them here because I don't get a ton of sun, and this is one of the last sunny spots in the yard. So I'm going to enclose all of this using the same edgers that I had around my garden beds. As you can see, I've got cardboard, I've got a weed barrier because I'm trying to kill the grass. I'm going to be replacing all of the grass. I'm going to have the edgers lined around, and then I'm going to put down some plastic, and then I'm going to fill in the gaps with the decorative rocks that I've used in the rest of my garden. Now, I want all of the grass to be gone first, so it might be a minute before I get to this, probably toward the end of the season or maybe even next spring. So it's going to look a little trashy with the cardboard and the weed barrier down, but gardening is a process, and there's going to be plenty more to come next season.
And then over here, corn, beans, squash, and sunflowers. I don't know if these sunflowers are gonna do much. I hope so. They're getting taller. And then the corn, who knows? And then I planted some beans also that hopefully thrive. And this squash plant's really taken off. So I'll probably do something different with this easement next year. This little shaded area is not nearly as thriving as the sunnier area. I'm just really limited on sun. This is really the only place where I get sun, as opposed to this side, which is why I put the moss and the other things here. So, some ideas I'll do for next year, but I'm happy that my cucumber and my herbs are doing so well. It's been a lot of fun. I'll do another update at the end of July.